In between my paternal grandparents' and uncle's house, there used to be a house on the top of a hill. And I think there was a fire or it got demolished at some point, like 50 years ago. And all that was left was the foundation. And I guess my grandfather decided to make a garden out of it. Recently, it was left alone for years and years. There were all kinds of weeds and even really hard topsoil. Getting this ready to do a garden was a really big challenge. So we've rented a tiller. The ones that I'm used to are a bit smaller, and we could fit them in a car. Even a 2001 Corolla could probably house it. This one here definitely won't fit into the car, so we've called my dad and he called my Uncle Mark with the truck, and he's gonna come help us. And I think he wants to help out in the garden too. He likes doing that stuff. So yeah, we'll bring this in the truck and then we'll go try it out.
Problem? Well, you need that too. We don't really need that, no?
Can pick that up?
Yeah.
Didn't you have asked the guys? Like,
It'd be easier
You
just to
go,
push it
you
up.
go, you, okay. Well, if you go in the box there, okay, grab the handlebar. You just lift on this. You're strong, eh?
Well, I look strong.
If you lift, just go in the box. Lift the handlebar. Ready?
Oh, it's not that bad
No,
actually.
no. Okay. Now flip it the other way, because it's gonna. So he's paying for tomorrow too?
Nope.
No.
For a whole weekend.
Right.
Only paying for.
Yeah.
Gonna take a ride with that.
Yeah.
It's good for the weekend.
Okay. Right on.
There's no hour meter on it either.
Okay.
So we're gonna rent it tomorrow. We're gonna rent that.
Yeah, we will. $60.
Okay. Thank you, eh?
Thanks.
Okay.
We were really lucky to have the help of my dad and my uncle on this day. Without them, I don't think we would have been able to get the tiller or keep it working because we had a bit of trouble with it a few times. I had also mentioned this Hilltop garden project to someone at work, and he was really interested and wanted to help out. So we decided to share all the costs, and he said whenever we would go up there, make sure to message him and he would like to help out. We've managed to till all of the garden, and the next thing we're going to do is just gather all the rocks that we've taken out. Yesterday we had one wheelbarrow amount. Today we'll probably have at least one more wheelbarrow amount. We'll just load them into here, then load them into the trunk of the car, and we'll put them under the deck at my mom's place, so that'll keep the ground under the deck dry. Keeps it clean too, and we don't really have any use for them here in the garden. Here's a little information about the area. It's in Canada, the province of New Brunswick. It's in growing zone 4A. I think the last frost date is usually around the beginning of June. Some people even say it goes to the middle of June. I think the growing season only lasts for about 2 months or so, because usually by the beginning of September there can already be frosts in the morning. The elevation is also a little bit higher than what I'm used to. I used to be gardening at about sea level when I was in Japan, but now where I am in Canada it's about 200 to 250 meters above sea level. There's also a lot of wind that comes from the northwest. At this point, I'm not really sure if it's going to be too much stress on the plants and prevent them from growing tall, or if it's going to make them more hardy and robust. The mosquitoes have become the biggest challenge we've had to deal with. Starting in June, they have become really aggressive. We wear mosquito nets over our heads, we double layer our shirts, and we always wear long pants and boots, but they still seem to find a way to bite us. On the first day we had the tiller, we mainly broke up the ground with the mattocks, and then after loosening that, we used the tiller to mix the ground around. It seemed like the soil quality was really good, but just for insurance, we decided to add some fertilizer to the ground. So we bought a few bags of cow and sheep manure. I think we had a total of 4 bags, emptied that on the field, and then ran the tiller across it to mix it up as much as possible. After the 3 of us spent about 10 hours each getting the ground ready, we were finally starting to plan how we should start this garden. We were still a little worried because there is still a risk of frost, and we weren't really sure if we should start directly from seed in the garden or start the seeds at home and then transplant them to the garden. Well, we decided to go directly with root vegetables and other cold hardy vegetables. Are you recording now?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's day 4. We have dug trenches and used the ground from the trenches to build up the beds. As you can see, we have a fantastic area to grow vegetables. Wind comes from the northwest a lot, so we're probably going to put some logs here to stop some of the wind. Maybe we'll put some taller, stronger plants on the west side right here to help shield the other plants from the wind. I'm not sure what